Oh, we are anti Deontay Johnson, anti Najee Harris this week.
Running back. I was cut it to a 25 9.5 minutes. Oh, good news. Asian Bunny X is streaming. I think good news, Asian Bunny X is streaming, so. So I give Discord audio on your Twitch as well. I don't know if I'm touching. Actually, it sounds like you have Discord audio on your Twitch as well. It's probably just because you're not done.
So don't say anything you're ashamed of, Grant.
Asian Money X, who's on Twitch.
Hi, Butter. I'm gonna start in just a second, I think. Hello, Spiller. Alright, let's go. Surely Grant can find our list of notes that we wrote down, because I can't right now. Yeah, sure you did, Butter. Alright, what are we in the middle of? Just living our lives? Guess so, yeah. Okay, I think what we were at, basically, was trying to determine if hammocks could be helpful to us. And I feel like they probably can. So I think what we need to do is just start looking at different times and who's in and out of various hammocks. I just need to remember what buttons do. Thanks for nothing, BG. Okay, so let's just hit this one and then see where we're at, see if we can go downstairs during that, and we'll then start early. Although that only says 3 presents, so I'm not sure we'll be able to go downstairs, but we can find out. We cannot go downstairs during this. Next death. So it's 7:05. I think the artist is next. That's what my notes say. Okay, great. Okay, so if someone could write this down, that would be good. I know we have some information written down, but 43 and 44 are both occupied at 710. As is 45. And 56. Hold on, I'm writing this down just in case no one else is. Oh, we got it. Cool. $57 looks not occupied, but I guess it could still be. But we don't see fee like we do with the others. So probably not. X occupied. Don't think I can get a handle on what this one is. Obviously, it's not occupied. That one, 41, I believe. Yeah, almost certainly 41. And I don't think I'm going to get a read on this one. I don't see anywhere to even look at it. 36 appears empty. Well, what we do have, BG, well, they don't have them on their clothes, but we do have them on the manifest. We have numbers on the manifest. And so by saying like, okay, now all of these are occupied, but this one isn't, and this is the new person who's in this scene, we can probably narrow it down. Okay, so 36, also unoccupied. 49 and 48 unoccupied. So we've got 4 occupied, 5 occupied, and 4 unoccupied. 5 unoccupied? Sure. Oh yeah, I was only counting these as... I don't know. Yeah, okay, 5 unoccupied. So, I don't know how much this helps us, but it's good to know, at least. One second. I'm just writing this down so it's in a more permanent place, just in case. Okay. So, and hanging around, we have, so we figure out this is Martin and Martin's steward, whose identity I don't remember, but we, like, have it locked in, whatever it is, because he gets killed later. We have the maybe chef man over on the other side. Whoops. And we have these 2 guys hanging out here. So we have 5, although I doubt Martin sleeps in one of these, so I don't know how helpful that is. Maybe, let's check. Artist is number 18. Okay, so we can't definitively say that these all correspond to people who are not in their thing. Yeah, and he's not going to be sleeping in a hammock. There's no way. He's the 3rd mate. But the artist would be our 5th if we had, like, his steward, the cook guy, the 2 guys chatting, and maybe the artist, but he's not one of the numbers. So we can't, like, just definitively assign everyone who's out to one of those, but... So this is, God, I can't talk when I'm looking at this thing, which is annoying. This is the sweet spot here. It's where we have a lot of people. There is an X on the manifest, by the way, somewhere. Maybe not under 10. I thought there was. Did I just make that up? Weird. For some reason, I thought there was an X on the manifest. I guess not. Or there's like an unknown somewhere or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good idea. Except my caps lock button doesn't work, so it's going to be tough. I'll do it later. Okay, so we're gonna exit this and then go to 7:15. I guess is the next step. Okay, loose cannon crushed is our 7:15. This man probably. There's also stuff over here. Well, I guess it'll show me on the thing. Okay, there we go. We have not locked in another set of 3. We have 2. So we're hoping to get the 3rd in this line of inquiry, I think. Okay. So X is unoccupied now. That maybe was... No, this one was down before, because this is where the 2 guys were chit-chatting. 41 unoccupied. Ooh, I don't get to know the answer to this, but it sure looks... I don't get a number, but it looks unoccupied. I think they're just all empty, which maybe kind of ruins our plans. Yeah, they're just like all empty or like down in the chaos, I guess. So this guy shows up and is one of the, yeah. Okay, so I'll get back to it. Yeah, okay, perfect. That's exactly what I was trying to say. I don't hate thinking this is the tattooed guy. We thought of it before. And I mean, that seems like the sort of thing when the game is like, oh, we want to do inferences. I feel like... Fuck. I feel like if the game wants us to do inferences and they've made someone look like they have tribal ass tattoos and are from a country that would have those, and he's one of the few people that have appeared, it feels pretty good to me. 43 through 45 and then 56. We know he's one of these 4 people, and X, I guess. It feels like... I don't know. I like it, personally. I don't think there probably are real consequences. I would like to not be wrong. But I do feel like... Yeah, but I'm pretty happy with our logic, and I want to see if we can lock in another set for fun. So I think we do it. If anyone has strong opinions, then we don't have to, but I feel pretty good about it. So our 3 be. I think we basically just. I don't remember. There was something about him being a top man, but I also think that like in chaos, like we don't need to. I think like I think X's are dead and slashes are disappeared, but I'm not positive. I think we just like it was like um that we were like, well, he's a top man and he's down here, but like I think in times of emergency, this ship is going to be. Someone said that where it's like we're not necessarily fully stocked for everyone to run the cannons. We need people to help out where they can. So our three are this guy that we'll lock in, are that guy, this guy who is because he's walking and assisting Martin, and then this was the one that I think you left about 5 minutes before we made this discovery, BG. But like he in that one scene we were just at where he's like standing next to Martin and he's like holding all his plates or some shit. And that just makes a lot of sense to me. And then we would go with our boy Maba. Oh, here's where there's the X thing I was thinking of, I think. This is what I was thinking of. There's an unknown. But oh god. Well, I think we got it based on the fact that I misclicked and it didn't do that. Cool, yeah, and I got a notification for solving. So there's no real consequences to getting it wrong. It just doesn't work. Cool. Okay, so the nationalities are like a thing that we can care about, is what we've learned from this. Which makes the other thing that I was thinking about earlier after we finished is that there's like Indians and Chinese people and they look Indian and Chinese, and I feel like that is another hint that it's like this stuff can matter. Yeah, I assume it doesn't, BG. That's probably why it does it in sets of 3, because it makes it like basically impossible to brute force, as opposed to if you're just doing one at a time, you could brute force it much easier. So I assume it won't tell you what's wrong. I did interrupt it really quickly, so it's possible it would have done something else, but it didn't. So that's all we can really guess about for now. Cool. All right. So we don't actually get any bonuses from that or anything. So we're just back on the grind. But good to get 3 locked in. And now we know we can kind of start to narrow down who those other guys are, the and stuff, because we'll know they're the other top men who grants. I'm gonna need to get you to get those names back if you can. And also, like, this one we're really close on. We know it's one of the 2 brothers. We just don't have any clue how to figure out which one at this point. One of them is dead and one of them is murdering. Thank you, BG. So not Maba anymore because we've locked that one in, which is good. Yeah, so this guy we know now, obviously. We've got bald with like the cuffs rolled up. And Beanie Man. Oh, Beanie Man is he doesn't he do murders in the very beginning? Am I making that up? That was one of the guys from the very beginning, right? We'll check the book. This is the problem with waiting a week between. Beanie Man was meaning. Thank you, better. Okay. That's good to know because that narrows it down pretty significantly as well. I just look. I'm on the wrong one. Whatever. We're just gonna power through. Yeah, so this guy is one of like 3 people, and we can go back and watch that. And I don't think he had a Russian accent, but we can go back and watch that. Do you want to do that now, or should we focus on the while we're here? Does anyone have a preference? Oh, wait, this is the other guy that we just saw, right? He has got the cuff and he's got something in front of his chest. So and they're 2 of 3 people, and if they both have English accents, like, oh fuck. I probably just forgot to hold my push to talk or something. One sec. Yeah, well, let's go back, let's go back just to see. Let's see what we can get from that, because this is a good lead. We'll definitely have them narrowed down to we'll know which 2 people, we just don't know who is who. Unless one's Russian, in which case we'll know one person and then 1 of 2 for the other, so. This guy, we know what happened, but I guess we'll just watch all of it. He's first, so.
Captain, open the door. Kick it in. Lest we break it down and take.
This is our aggressively Scottish man.
You bastards may take exactly what I give you.
Okay, this is not either of our guys, but he is involved, so cool. Leaving and coming back. Kick it in man sounded Scottish to me, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure that's the guy who gets murdered. Or, well, they all get murdered, but the guy who we know. It's these 2 guys are the ones where we're like, can't look up their pictures while they're dead.
Where are they? Must be in here someplace. They're at the bottom of the sea. That's a lie.
Okay, very British. English, whatever. And that is, wait, let's go back real quick. Beanie, yeah, Beanie. I do not think so, unfortunately. And this is our boy Baldy. Okay. And that had no words. Did his choking sound Russian to you guys? Okay, but I mean, this is still good. We've got it really quite narrowed down for these 2, which is still promising. Let's see if I can write down maybe on the manifest. I'm pretty sure if I click on this blank spot in the manifest, then it will just ask me to identify them. But we can check. Yeah, just wants picture. Who was it again? It was 44, 45. Was it just 46? I don't remember that name, but no, because it was another English. 56? Yeah, and we got 43 taken care of. Okay. Cool. Good notes, everyone. I don't think we're gonna get anything off his body, but you know. Okay, so yeah, this guy definitely not Russian. Okay, I don't think there's anything more to be gleaned from this at the moment. But we are making progress. Let me just write something down real quick for later. Okay. So back below deck, I guess. The Doom. Okay, so this is the next one chronologically, so let's just do it. Good question. I don't know what that accent was. I wasn't quite ready for it. I think we'll back out and just listen one more time. Where's my door? There it is. Alright, we're going in. Everyone get your accent ears out. Yeah, I could believe German. It's hard to tell. Let's just look at the list and see what we get. Well, we have a gunner who's Austrian, which feels promising because he is a gunner, and Austria is basically Germany. And otherwise, that's it of the German persuasion. But Austrian gunner, oh, we do have another Austrian here, bosun. What does bosun do? I don't remember. Do I need to look that up in the glossary? Is he the numbers man? No, that's the purser. Gotcha. Yeah, okay, so I think leading candidate here is going to be our boy Christian Wolff, the gunner. Just because it did sound pretty German and he is a gunner, and that's fuses, guns, you know. The Austria. It shows we literally have this diagram. I don't think it's helpful because these are like off the side. They're not the hammocks we were looking for, but like not helpful. Yeah, we're on the gun deck right now, I believe. I think I at one point previously last week misstated and thought we were on Orlop. Oh yeah, we are on the gun deck. But these look like they're like cabins off the side, right? Like also again, the second and fourth mate, first and third mate, they're not sleeping in hammocks. There's no way. Yeah, like these are the rooms right here. Did we skip the load memory? What do you mean? I thought we did that, but I guess maybe not. I will go back. Oh yeah, these are our boys. We did that, okay. Okay, so who is this? Our 715? No. Yeah, I guess we didn't do it because we only did artist and the top deck one. Aha. I thought he sounded Indian, to be honest. Let's go back and listen one more time. Actually, real quick, let's look at... Okay. Do you think it's gonna help to turn it up, or do you? I just feel like it's gonna. The issue isn't the volume. Well, maybe for you guys, but for me, the issue isn't the volume. It's just the difference between the sounds and the words. I still think he's Indian, and we do have Indians on the manifest. Yes, I think this guy is probably Indian, if I had to guess. Hard to tell. If only they put a little more effort into drawing instead of just this nonsense. These guys know. But this is, surely this is the guy talking, since he's by, like, the fuse and then gets got. Really wish I had a shortcut for the manifest. Okay, so we have a Persia, which feels plausible. These are our two boys from before? Yeah. I don't know. Any thoughts? Where did our cook guy go is the real question. Yeah, I mean, I could believe Persian on this for sure. Well, it's not gonna. We don't have. I mean, I guess we can. Oh, yeah, I guess so. Well, fuck you, alright? Can't believe they don't just, like, trust my accent ID. Alright, just on to the next memory, I guess. Are we doing the next memory again, or are we skipping to 725 is the question. It's just those two guys getting shot by the cannon. That we basically saw in the last one? Okay. What are we looking for then? Oh, okay. This one we already have solved, but we can still, you know, check it out. Where does man get crushed? I assume it's Martin, but it could be not Martin. Worth trying to figure it out. Is it in that pile? I didn't see any more bodies over there, but it feels like it must be. Oh, here we go. Thought I did that one. I thought we did that one, I guess. Where do I recognize this guy from? These are the guys who like die up in a minute, right? I think that's why they look familiar. Well, one of the Boat brothers is dead. Okay, one explodes. And the other is just around for the explosion, I guess, but one of them explodes. So that's our answer as to why they look familiar. Just gonna walk around and see if anything interesting is happening. This is Martin. And this is his crushed mate. So yeah, he's probably just talking to Martin. Boat brothers, yeah, Boat brothers are gone. That is true. R.I.P. Steward. And here's Martin trying to save him. And here's this guy. What's your deal, this guy? They looked white, but I don't know. Yeah, we got a buff man. And he is discovering this body, which is presumably earlier? Okay. I thought... I mean, I can't get a great read on what this guy looks like. Or like what his... He just looks white to me. Same, probably. Maybe. I don't really see it, but I mean, I can't really say anything definitively with this art style. It's just not how it's gonna work. So I'm not gonna tell you you're wrong. Well, yeah. Okay, now we're to explosion. So we can listen to them talk, I guess. Maybe. Okay, explosion. Yeah, it's the one after this. Here we go. And this is top guy on the stairs. He doesn't sound Indian, but he also does not talk in this at all. So those are different people. If I remember correctly. Yeah, because he doesn't have any... We've decided the X's mean that they're talking, and I'm pretty confident that that is correct. So he is Big Exploded. And this is the other guy on the stairs, yes. And the other guy on the stairs is not Indian. We can say that, it just sounds English. The goat is doing well. Important to remember. This is Maba, our boy. This is a man swallowed in guns. Is it Martin? It is Martin. And this is someone. Just someone. Probably a mate of some kind. We did look at this guy before. Not sure where to go from here. We do have one more memory in here, but and we can't go back down the stairs, I don't think. Yeah, no, cannot. Trust rope guy doing rope things is indicative of anything. What exactly is he doing with ropes? Nothing special. This thing goes to the mast. And then just goes between masts. So he's just hooking himself in to not get yanked. I feel like that's just like probably typical behavior, if I had to guess. And then he's got his thing tied up to his exploded friend, I guess. I don't know. Which also kind of makes sense. We do, I believe. So those two, 44, 45, Maba obviously, and then 56. So he is not. And two of those three are mutineers, though. So they can't both be these guys. Well, it could be the other English guy. Wasn't there two English guys? Three English guys? Weren't there three English guys? Two of which were top men? No, never mind. Just one top man, English guy. Yeah, but I don't think that. I don't know. I'm not compelled by that argument. Because we've got top men downstairs. We've got, shit's happening. I'm gonna watch our next memory and see if we unlock anything. Yeah, very true, BG. That being said, I don't know how to get to the next chapter, so. My read of this is not, oh, he is doing rigging work because he's so smart. My read is he's tying himself down so he doesn't get fucking Cthulhu'd off the ship. Which seems like probably pretty common practice and wouldn't be like something required to be done by an expert. I don't know. I might be misreading that. I know I just said I do not view that as skills. I view that as something I could do were I on a ship. I do not think under the circumstances that people are going to be yelling at you for... Whoops. I have opened an overlay somehow. How did I do this? There we go. Oh, I mean, I guess. Was it this guy or this guy? It was this guy, right? Yes, because that one's not in any memories. Okay, now we're here to watch Mama die in heartbreaking fashion. God, didn't those just sound so New Guinean? Those screams. This man has appeared from nowhere. This is still... Nope, this is another random person tossing guns back and forth. This is our man who was tied up and is now still tied up but struggling after his friend exploded. Random woman at the deck. Yeah, I think you're right. That does sound right. That might be worth exploring. I'll get that in a second. This is our boy. And he's... This guy is that guy. I don't know. Now, this guy is totally Chinese, right? Or I guess he could be Formosan. He has so many arms. Aha, I found it. Oh yeah, good call. Ooh, good call. It cannot appear to focus on them, but that is good to know. So we have a lot of people who are East Asian. Reminder for those of you who are unaware, Formosa is the original name for Taiwan. So these guys are all Taiwanese, basically. And, well, not original name, but the Portuguese name for it. Wouldn't want to be too colonialist. And then we do have some Chinese people. I believe the Chinese people, or there's Chinese royalty on here or something. Did I make that up? No, the Formosan people are the fancy boys, because the Chinese are just... Actually, that can probably help us narrow it down, because we can see if they look like they are working here or not. Well, him. I mean, I don't know why a passenger would even be on the top deck, to be fair. Oh god, I opened the overlay again. He looks like a worker to me. Certainly does not look like a passenger. I don't think they let passengers watch the murders or the executions. It feels like, I don't know. Okay. So that's, one of like 4 people, which is not that helpful, but it's not, Oh shit, there's a pig. We didn't see the pig last time. Okay, boat people feels like a good thing, because the thing is we don't need to distinguish between them because they all died the same way. So if we go back to maybe the first memory and I mean we won't know, one of them's the brother, and I don't know if we'll be able to narrow down the other two people, but you know. I don't know. This is our executioner slash second or fourth mate. Who, not very helpful, my dude. There's just so many people in this memory, and we know so little about all of them. This is Buff Guy from before. I wish there was like a note-taking system in this game that I was aware of, at least. Let me Google it. I just Googled it, and the first thing is a Reddit post saying printouts for note taking, and they made a helpful PDF. So maybe I'll do that actually, but not right now. And that to me suggests there is not a note taking system in the game that I was not aware. Okay, what line? Where do you guys want to follow? I guess is the question. We've got a lot of people up here. We could do some more investigation here. We can go back in time to try to figure out boat people. Although I don't know if that's going to be successful. We'll know one of them is one of two brothers, and then the other two I don't know if we'll have any clues for. This is Martin. We missed him earlier. Not super helpful though. I guess another question. Yeah, that's a good point, BG. That I think is, yeah, maybe next. It's the one that involves what's his face's wife, right? The captain's wife, I think, and Martin. That's how we learned Martin to begin with. What was I doing here? I was gonna do something. What was I doing? It wasn't the other memory. Or the boat. Fuck, I don't remember what I was gonna do. Oh well. Okay, so we'll just go to the next memory down the line then, since I can't remember what I was gonna do. Goat still going strong. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. I was just gonna check the disappeared people. Just to confirm that it's all these people on the main deck, basically. I don't believe I can go downstairs, but it's double checking. Yeah, so this is our last memory of the chapter, I believe, with Abigail. But we have this guy who, like, is he wearing it looks like he's wearing a turban, although I don't know where, I have not seen this man before in my life. Also not a face that looks familiar to me. Nope. Nope. Okay. We recognize him. Good job, everyone. Nope. Buff guy. Look, two for 7's not bad. Who are these other people? Yeah. Where did these other people come from? One second, I just got a text. Yeah, it disappeared on page 790, first memory 76. 76 is just the first one from this chapter, I think. Or maybe the artist one where it's like there's a million people and it's like, what? Where? Yeah, it's the artist one where there thinks there's a bajillion people. And it maybe if you count all the hammocks, which maybe is a good clue, but Okay. We'll watch the next memory and then look for the fucking 5 different people we've never seen before. They disappeared. How could we have possibly have found them? And then go back to the artist memory and start doing some counting, I guess. Yeah, we recognized 2 of the 7 people that disappeared this chapter. It's just pretty funny. But yeah, so we're looking for Abigail, and so we just gotta go back inside. That's why we couldn't find the memory, is because Abigail is all the way back here. She's not, like, obviously a part of this, unless you remember. Yeah, that's her, okay. Remember when we thought she was sleeping? Good times. Okay, Martin, Abigail. Buff man who's about to get eaten. Does feel pretty confident. Pretty comfortable. This guy, who I'm pretty sure was in our disappearances. I'm sure it's just everyone who's up here that we have, like, not reached a conclusion on. Yeah, that guy was on there. This is our friend Mava. Random women. How many women could possibly be on the manifest is the real question. One of these days I'll hit the right buttons. Jesus Christ. It's very finicky, and I'm also very stupid. It's not a good combo. Okay, women. Can't live with them, can't live without them. Am I right? Okay. Abigail is a woman, but she is accounted for. Emily Jackson, Miss Jane Bird. Not gonna even begin to guess on these Formosans. I feel like probably none of the crew are women. That just feels like a pretty safe bet. None of the ones who I know the gender of their names are women. Which is like most of them. But they also didn't look East Asian at all. So, yeah. So it just feels like it's those 2, and we don't know which one. Surely Miss Jane is... Well, I was going to say she was older, but no, she might be younger. Yeah. Surely. Ooh. It's going to let me do it. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. So those are both 3. Which means nothing to me. But it means we can do it. Yeah, so there's one woman in the Formosan royalty, and it's like just obviously not them. Surely this has like a 1 out of 10 deduction rating if we just Google Formosan names, Taiwanese names. Oops, I was on the page I wanted. So we've only got one other passenger who is not Formosan and not one of those two women, and his name is Nunzio Pasqua. Fuck. It also resets when I let go of shift, so it's a really tough combo. Where I'm like, I'll press shift and then scroll and it'll be fine, and then I stop talking. Whoops. Yeah, basically zero idea how to deduce these two at this point, other than one of them is one and one of them is the other. This guy does not look like a passenger, which was one thing I was trying to figure out. What does one of them have a ring? Good question. Yes. Surely Grant is a genius here. We're doing it. Let me see if I can get around and look at the other one's left hand. I mean, yeah, doesn't look like it. Let's go for it. Man on ground to left. This is just one of the fancy boys. Alright, we're going for it with the women. So this is Emily or whatever. She has a ring. And then Miss Jane is the other one. She had a ring, yeah. The older lady. I mean, we're not gonna it's not gonna tell us anything because doesn't involve how they die or anything. So, I mean, I think I'm gonna just test something real quick and just see if it crosses them out. That's not helpful. I gotta go to someone else. Yes, I know. I'm testing something, Greg. I'm not actually gonna do it. I just want to see if. Okay, so it crosses them out regardless. That's why I just want to make sure. I will fix Nunzio, aka Emily, or aka Miss Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Or Miss Jane. Alright. Yeah, feels good to me. I feel like they don't put Miss in there. That's just like another thing. It's like, why would this be there if not for her to be a hint? Cool. But yeah, so BG, since you missed, very much a ring on the finger there. Like, it's so obvious, too. There's no other passengers other than Nunzio. So I guess there could be a crewmate. Do we have a musician on the ship? I do not see a Jackson. Do we have a musician or just someone who can play? Just someone who can play. Okay. I think they're just having a good time, you know, a little bit of dancing. Okay. Solid work. What to do, what to do. Back to maybe boat people. Again, not super confident we'll be able to figure that out, but it's definitely worth exploring. Got so many people up here. Oh, we were going to try to figure out disappeared people, but that's like we figured out most of them. This guy is on the disappeared. Yeah, we don't know how, but I assume they just get... Oh, you asked about a wave at some point. Yeah, that looks promising. That definitely looks like the wave is about to consume us. Okay, let's just look at all the disappearances and find all of them to be sure. Okay, so Turban Man, I'm pretty sure we saw up here, but I could be wrong. Turban man, angry-looking sleeveless man. This guy, I don't have a description. That guy's got like an ascot-looking thing. Chinese guy, Mr. Clean with a mustache. And this guy's for sure up there. I remember seeing him. I'm interested in the fact that he's not in the artist one. So that's this guy. We don't have anyone with a hat on in any of these, in any of the disappeared, so we can ignore hat people. This guy is not disappeared? Fuck. Oh yeah, okay, this guy's the Abigail's brother. Okay. Or no, not Abigail's brother, sorry, Baldy, angry bald man. He's not disappeared. This guy's not disappeared, is he? Oh, maybe he is, yeah, actually. I don't remember. He kind of looks like a chimpanzee. No, that's not the same guy. Yeah, so this guy doesn't disappear either. We just gotta look. So he's apparently in maybe a sleepy boy. His first memory is before is on the main. So yeah, he's a boat brother then, probably. Good call, Grant. Fuck. Ooh, this guy is probably involved in Boat Brothers too. Which is it's probably, yeah. It feels like the 3 lifeboat people. Wrong thing. This guy's in the boat memory. This guy we know. No idea on this guy. This guy we saw. So we have 3. And then this guy who we don't know anything about, but he's in this memory only. And this, no, that's a boat guy. That's a boat guy. This guy. No, he's a boat guy. This guy. Alright. Oh, he's only a 2. Okay. Surely he's just a helmsman because he's holding the wheel. We have to find him. That's Martin. In the rigging. Aha! Nice. Ah! That's our Chinese guy. We still haven't found our... Surely he's here, next to his friend, the wheel. He's here somewhere, according to the world. Can't go up there. Probably can't go up here? No. Yeah, he's supposed to be. He's only in this memory. 88 is Abigail, which is this memory. And he's only a 2 on the deduction scale. I don't think we can go downstairs. No, we cannot. What the fuck? Well, we have to be able to see him. That's the Chinese guy. Can we see overboard at all? Yeah, I'm trying, but I think that's the best angle I can really get. I can't jump, so. He was this guy the whole time. He's not. I feel like, oh, here we go. He's flipping. And maybe he was on the wheel again here. Interesting. Probably, but we don't know for sure. I mean, I'm just gonna, whoops, not that. Just look again. Yeah, I mean, he gives Finley Dalton vibes, right? We agree on that? He feels like a Finley Dalton. Ooh, and we can... say he got beasted, but I guess we don't know. I mean, I guess if his fate is unknown, that theoretically means he drowned, right? Because he's not on the boat if he's disappeared. Yeah, I'm with you, Grant. We'll just, stick with it for now. How many of these do we have? Just the one? Yeah, just the one. We know this is a brother. We know a brother, actually. Yeah, we know a brother got on the boat and got yoinked overboard. Yeah, I don't know. I think it looks like a suicide to me. Can we rule out a poisoning? Okay. Cool. We found everyone but Turban Man, who is also supposedly in this memory, if I'm remembering correctly. No, he's in the... No, so he's in the artist fate, and then also in the Doom Part 6, apparently. Okay, let's go into that, I guess, and just look for him. Yeah. I don't know, I'm going over here. Aha! Surely. Yep. Okay, so he also goes overboard. Persian guy is a top man, I believe. We've also got all these Indian dudes. So, who knows? What is your stereotype? I don't know about that. Because, like, Maba was working the guns. Oh, I just assumed he got thrown, to be honest. But maybe. I would just like to go back to this top man theory for this guy. This requires so little skill. He has wrapped something around him. I refuse to believe that this is something only a rope smith could accomplish. Okay, Danish murder? Is that our next move? It's certainly possible, but again, I don't know. I feel like also this is not really necessarily that above deck height if he just gets flung upward a little bit and then falls, you know? I have no idea how to do that, BG. So we have identified every body in this chapter. So I don't really know how to do that. Yeah, I guess that's true. Maybe it is falling. I don't know. It just does it, BG. I don't think I don't really have. I don't do anything. Ah, here we go. Fell overboard. I think is good. Because he wasn't drowned by anything. Which also may go to the other guy, but that guy at least was like forced overboard by the Kraken. So like that, I don't know. Either way, our boy, what was his name? Francis. Finley. It's just the 2 is tripping me out here. But I guess we're just that is fair if he's holding the wheel. But it just feels like that was not her than the women, but okay. Do we have any other marks? I mean, I can check everyone individually. I haven't seen any, but we can just start clicking stuff if we want. Well, this guy looks like a chef. R.I.P. Maba. Do you want me to keep clicking? I can. Alright. Only like 40 more to go. I can't remember if I did these people or not, to be honest. I think I did. I hope this one's like a 1, and it's like, you should know Taiwanese women's names. I can't even click that one. Maybe he's the unknown one on the thing. You know where it says unknown? Obviously these all say unknown, but you know what I mean. Unless you don't, but... I've honestly stopped even looking for the marks. I just forgot what I was doing. I've just been clicking. I'm sure one of you would have told me. I'm sure I've clicked a lot of these guys before, but... Wait, who's that? It's a new woman, I think. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Well, it's just a Chinese guy. Oh, and it keeps... I thought I was clicking something else. Interesting. So we have this guy. This is our one person. that we do not know that is theoretically deducible, I guess. But how? Oh, we've got multiple unknowns. It must just be the people not facing the camera. Yeah, I'm down to track him. Not that I recall, but I don't remember anything, so. Oh, maybe. Okay, so he is in part 7, part 8, part 2. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I didn't think he was either of them, but I'm not sure. We can go and check this. This mem. I guess before we look, our Chinese numbers are 38 through 41. And I think that's it. Got the Formosans, but they are very much not crew members. So. Wrong way. Ah! Oh, we get to hear this guy shitting again. Oh, this is the guy that disappeared. I did. Let me find it. One moment, I think I can post it on Twitch. Yeah, we're pretty sure he's a crew member just because the Formosans are in a picture saying they're Formosans and he is not in that picture. Oh, let me find it. Yeah, here's the Formosans. And I don't remember where he is, but somewhere right here. Here he is. So I guess he could be in both. I don't think that's the case. Well, in that case, maybe that is him. Graham. I don't know. Just to look again. 41. Yeah, 38 through 41. Okay. Let's look up here first. Oh shit, it's Turban Guy. Hey, Turban Guy. Surely he's a top man. Actually, I believe it now, to be honest. Like, 100% believe it. We definitely have, but not recently. I think maybe we were just counting numbers earlier, because we were trying to figure out how there were 13 people at the very end of last stream. So we have been up here, but maybe not focused in the way we needed to be. But I think it's just those 4. 4? 3? 4. 3, and then our turban man. Well, we have the whole lifeboat memory. Whoops. So we can investigate them further. One of them is a brother. And then one of them we think might be a steward because we have that's the hat that Martin wears, and the other, and then the other steward wore that as well. So we can look. Yeah, so he's wearing a pretty similar hat, and Martin is wearing that hat. I think Turban Man is the person we call when we need a new hat. Yeah. Came across the scene right after. Yeah, there's the scene before this is when Lars gets killed. And there's people on the lifeboat. So yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that exactly. Okay, we're still looking for our Chinese guy. Theoretically somewhere. Aha, he was down here, BG. Good call. Butter, good call. Not you, BG. You suck. And he was chatting with that guy who gets shot. I did not think he was down here for some reason. Okay. Does this give us any clues? I mean, it feels like he's 41. If we have, although I don't know if that's because we have hammocks that are not. We just don't know. It's not that the other 3 Chinese hammocks are occupied; they just don't exist. So we can't necessarily deduce that for sure, but it does feel pretty promising. We at least have. I mean, we know Maba. His hammock is down here. So we know top men can have their hammocks down here. Because obviously the top men don't sleep on the top deck because there's nowhere to sleep. So like a top man having a hammock down here makes sense. All the Chinese are top men, so that doesn't help that much. But the one above him. Good question. Aha! That is, yeah, this is literally 41's hammock. So like I don't know if that like means anything, but it doesn't like it's not a bad sign. It's certainly possible. There's not really anywhere else to sit, so I don't know. But I do feel pretty good. Yeah, this is like I think as we're about to find out we're under attack because Turban Man here looks like he has spotted something. Or he's looking for something. And then the next one is, and also our artist is getting murdered while he takes a shit. So yeah, I do feel like that is I feel pretty happy with this being 41. Also true, BG. And we don't know what happened to him, right? Did we see him fly? Is he the one who was flying? In the last memory? I can't remember. Too many people. I will not be singing on this stream, sorry. That's for everyone's good, to be honest. Okay, do we want to count and try to figure out how there are 13 people involved, or do we not care about that? I see 6. Is that what I just counted? I didn't do it out loud, so no one can answer that question but me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't really understand how this works. I guess if it's occupied hammocks and not counting our artist. Then that gets us to 9, right? No, we have 5 occupied. So that would get us to 14, including the people on top. Yeah, I couldn't remember if that... But either way, that gets us to 14 not counting the artist. If we count the hammocks. So I don't really know, to be honest. Oh wait, this guy... No, never mind. He's dead. So that he doesn't count either. So that I guess that is 13. Yeah, good call, BG. We came to that at the same time. Okay. I guess that makes sense then. Yeah, dead men famously tell no tales. R.I.P. Lars. R.I.P. Maba. Presumed R.I.P. to the goat. Okay. So, am I exiting this memory and going back to the lifeboat? Is that what we're doing? I'm trying to think of what our priorities are right now. Back to Lars murder. Okay.
Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody Dane. Huh? How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The ropes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Do we only have one dude who might be black on the manifest? We have someone from Sierra Leone, and obviously people can be black from anywhere, but again, this is a video game. He sounded pretty British though, so I don't really know. But Keegan Murray might be 55. I don't really know. Oh, this guy feels like oh, he's disappeared, and he feels like what is this book? We thought they were passengers earlier, but they're not. Well, one of them could be a passenger, but there's only one non-Formosan male passenger, if I remember correctly, and it's Nunzio. Yeah. So these are not passengers. I guess one of them could be, but they're not both passengers. And I feel like they're probably not passengers at all. But I could be wrong. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking with the book. We have the purser. Certainly possible. We can just throw it in there, unless it yells at us. I don't remember. Fuck, I lost him. Where'd he go? There he is. Okay, it's not that confident. So we'll leave it for now. It's just this game isn't prepared for such experts as ourselves. Goat still going strong. I acknowledge we're very far back in the past. So this is the guy that's like, no, he didn't actually. Right? He's the one saying no, it was an accident. I saw it. It's not a big deal. And I don't think this guy talks. I guess this isn't that helpful because, well, no, it's pretty helpful. Dane, brother, Dane, third person, brother, Dane, third person, brother. I think this was third person, but it was either third person or Dane. Well, it's not Dane because you'd have an X. Yeah, I agree that it's Keegan Murray and Peters and Lars. So we can lock at least this guy in as. Does disappeared count as a memory is my question? No. So this is basically confirming he's one of the people in the boat, which like obviously we figured. But yeah, okay. So we can just like say he pretty safely say he got I don't know if it counts as. Yeah, those are the two I'm debating between. I don't think there's too much at this. Yeah, he is because he's only seen here, and then in 7, and 7's the one where we see the 3 guys, and I assume it's in these 3, presumably, who go on the boat. And again, he's in 1 and 7. I can check that in a minute. I'm gonna mark these guys before I forget. Okay. It's like, I wonder what expired options are. Once again, 1 and 7. Peter's job. They were listed pretty separately, which makes me think maybe. I forgot about our Austrian man theory, by the way. Peters, we've got a seaman, and we've got a seaman. Very, very helpful. Glad we've locked that in. They were so far apart. So we've only got one full guess. But we've got some other pieces. I mean, we've got 41 death memory. He's missing, right? We do have a lot. Yeah, he's missing, but we can look at the missing, I guess. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I couldn't remember. Okay, we'll go to 8 and see. I am a little wondering if the disappearances are meant to be filled in right now, but I guess I don't know how to explain why I think that. Look, Grant, at least it's not the guy shitting. Oh, is he in 7? He's not in 8, is he? 'Cause I don't see, we can't see. Yeah, he must be in 7. Because, like, everything is washed out overboard. Oh, he's in the rigging? I thought he was the guy who fell. You're right, though. You're right. Yeah, I don't know if we can really say how he died. Like, I mean, we all see it coming. But, I don't know. Maybe we can. Yeah, because it could be that. He could be ripped apart by the beast. He could be strangled by the beast. He could be falling from a large height via beast. You know, I mean, there's just a lot of options. But, I mean, we'll put it in for now, I guess. And surely we just guess a random brother. I mean, to be fair, the beast is causing quite a bit of havoc. No, we're just up to 2, I believe. Neither of which we're super happy about, if I recall correctly. It's our boy Finley, and then that guy. And we're like very close on so many others, where to the point where we could start guessing, but like I don't want to, unless we have like a good reason to believe it's one over the other. Like we have a brother that we could fill in the identity of and/or fill in like Lars's murderer as one of them. We have the mutineers, who are narrowed down to just a couple options, etc. Yeah, the women are not missing. They are doing just fine for now. It's really impressive how not far we made it from England before things went really bad. Good question. I think that's how we figured out who they were, but we don't know which hammock men. I have it written down. Yeah, 44, 45, and 46. It's 2 of those 3. But we just don't know which 2. But yeah, that was via hammock. Yeah, Baldy sucks. Yeah, so where do we go? Lewis Walker, Leonid Volkov, and Henry Brennan are our options. But we don't know which of them. So like we definitely could easily start guessing our way to the 3, but I don't want to do that. Also, we might fail at that because good lord, I'm not that confident in some of these answers. But I mean I feel pretty good, but like the drowned beast versus fell off beast versus whatever is kind of tough. Things we could try to look into. We had our Austrian gunner theory we can go back to. We have there was something else. Shoot. Nerd theory. We have second versus fourth mate was like a debate for a little bit sometime. Don't know. I do not think so, but that's a good thought. Let's check. Artist murder memory, you're saying? You just want to hear him shitting again, don't you? Be honest. I mean, he's got spoons. I know that's not the question, but just he's got spoons, y'all. No one can hold spoons except chefs. Don't think we're gonna get anything from mate possibilities. Little boy holding food is this guy. So this guy is Martin, who is the first mate or second mate or something. Third mate? Third mate. He's the third mate. And this is his steward. I'll show you. So we have solved that one, but that is a good theory. This guy, Roderick Anderson, it's his, like, you know, little servant boy. And he gets killed later. Sword on the Wall, Grant. Where was Sword on the Wall? I saw it, but I don't. Okay, I just passed it, but like 5 seconds ago. Am I dumb? Aha! 36, 49, 48. But it looks like it's on 36's hammock. Specifically, like that little bolt there. Aha! It's our theoretical turban man. Which, I mean, I believe it. It looks very Persian sword looking. I worry that it's mostly a hint to like try to be like, hey, you can figure out who these people are in the hammocks, which we have already figured out. But that is a good question. Who had the sword later, and do we remember when? Yeah, I do want to do that. I just wasn't sure if we had. Okay. Let's do it. Where's my door? here's my door. Yeah, theoretically at least. I mean, I wouldn't... I don't know. What's next? Cannon? No, that's not for a while. This one? Nope, one more. This one. No, I already did that one. Feel like I'm just dumb. Found it. Okay, so this is not the one, I don't think, because I don't see anyone. Is the sword still there? I guess is the next question. I don't remember which hammock it was. I mean, I know it was 36, but... I do think it was above deck, but I can't go above deck in this memory, I guess was my main point. Same side as table if table is still around. Okay. Here's table. But it wasn't X, so it wasn't that one. So maybe it's this one that's like basically blocked off. Because it wasn't, I can't remember the numbers, but I know it wasn't near X. So yeah, okay, we'll just go to the next one. Okay. This is 2 ahead. And then this one? Okay, it's again just blocked, so I can't tell. X, yeah. Okay, one more. Yeah, no, it definitely was. I remember someone having one. But I also just want to check the, Okay, here goes table. Sword is gone. And this is the correct spot, so cool. I still can't make it upstairs. But I can look at these people who do not appear to be holding a sword. And I do think it was above deck, but let's just look so we're not wasting. Martin? Tough guy. Okay, one more. Wait, what are they holding? One of them had like bottles. Whoops. Just in time. Yeah, like bottles indeed. That's just his hand, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Tough to say. Yeah, we do have like the hats for our first through fourth mates that we've kind of talked about, so that would make sense. Yeah, definitely worth keeping in mind and immediately forgetting at this moment in time, but hopefully not. All right, to 7:30, whatever 30. Is that's upstairs? The next 3 are all upstairs, I think. Oops, that is not the right staircase. Wait. What? We've just like never been back here. We just got put in a completely different area. What the fuck? What? This is the... Yeah, okay. That's so bizarre. Did the game just like, this idiot hasn't found this yet? I'm just gonna put him back here. Or like... Okay. Surely. It does seem pretty likely that this will lead us to a new chapter, hopefully. Or it'll just be completely empty. This looks like the galley, kind of? Yeah. But there's nothing actually to be seen here. So far as I... Oh, it's certainly possible that we have just never walked this way. But, like, I'm sure we have. I don't know. Maybe I just missed something and it looked blocked. I don't know. It's so weird. No, I think this was closed off before, man. I don't know. Like, I can't imagine I just never... Yeah, okay. I believe you. One of the mates' rooms, blood. Was that over here you're talking about? I don't know how we just never saw that. It's so weird. Oh, here we go. And a knife. Interesting. Nothing I can do about it. Wait. I felt like my arm showed up for a second there. See, it does it and then it goes away. What? I can't get it to stay. Aha. We haven't been able to open doors this whole goddamn time, alright? Give me a break. Why is there a boat in this man's room? I know there's a body, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay. We still need to go back to the sword thing, by the way. But
No, you're cut.
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best
Aye,
to pull him back, to save him.
you tell her yourself. Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit.
okay, this man is super Scottish. Oh, is he the... Oh, okay, this is the first mate. And we have to tell Pete's mom that we tried to not have him thrown over. And this is, someone. This is the guy... Oh, Beanie Man, okay. Oh, shit! Oh my god, too many things. I wasn't ready to be learning all this stuff right now. This is Baldy. Okay, I maybe just don't investigate this right now and go figure out the sword situation and then call it. It's kind of late. And then we'll just worry about the rest later. Like, I don't want to start unraveling things because it's too hard to... It's just too much unraveling to do in the next, like, 10 minutes. That being said, we have unlocked a new chapter, so that's good. All the way to escape in the middle of these things. Interesting. Yeah, I was going to wrap it up after the sword thing anyway, and then we got this. I still don't know how we never saw that, but okay. Me too. So we've got a Brennan, a Pete, and a very Scottish person. And now I gotta get this body. Or one of these bodies. Aha. Yeah. Okay, that's a problem for another day. We need to go up and look for the sword, and then solve that problem another day. This is one extra. Aha. Perfect, we've solved it. This is the Persian guy, and is definitely not anyone else. Is it even the same sword? Yeah, maybe. I think it's different. Which is not better, to be fair. Yeah, it was more like Persian looking. The Serf sword looks like more normal to my Western eyes. After all that, we're about to wrap up, but I will send you the VOD when it's ready. We did the exact opposite of making a bigger discovery. We followed a lead for like 20 minutes, only to realize we were like, okay, who does this sword belong to? We figured out who it belongs to. Now we just need to find when it's being used. And then we got sidetracked, and then we finally found who it's being used, and it's a guy we already know who is not the owner. So we solved it. I'm gonna check the last memory just in case, or one of the last couple just in case. But this is all Grant's fault. Yeah, it is actually a different sword, but it's still Grant's fault, so. Here goes the sword. Isn't Chinese guy in the rigging? That does not look like a sword. I think Buff Man and Chinese Man are different people. Is there a buff Chinese man? Hey, it's this guy's holding the bottle. Stewart's holding bottles. Aries is in the mud. Buff. Okay, Buff Man. Disappears while stabbing something into a tentacle. Yeah, good call. I think that's next memory. Is that next memory? I don't know. Let's look in. Oh no, here we go. Impossible to tell. No, this looks the same as the other sword. Oh yeah, no, this is just. Never mind. I'm dumb. Yeah. Yeah, this is part 7. Okay, so am I moving on to the next part, or am I continuing to look for swords? There's Buffman, he's right there, whoops. Wait, where? Oh yeah, right here, but he's not disappearing at this point. He does not have a sword in his hand. Therefore, he is of no interest to me. He's like throwing something at it, maybe? Oh. That's not Buffman? He looks pretty buff, bro. I guess he's... I don't know. Surely. Yeah, he's also not holding a sword. This is the sword that we found earlier. That is not the sword that you came in like right after, Wayne. I appreciate your confidence though, because that was we had hope too. It is a pointy thing, that is true. Pointy. Alright, am I going to the next memory? Gotcha, Wayne. Okay. Check sword shape, it's the same. Oh, do you mean the one from before? The one from before is different, I'm pretty sure. But we can check. Artist. Area of the ship I just could have gone to the entire time. Don't forget that. That's the real thing you missed, Wayne, is we were just like, how do we get to the previous chapter? Oh my god. And then like I just managed to like accidentally wander into an area of the ship I could have been in the entire time, and we haven't followed any of those clues yet because I wanted to wrap it up. And that's like a whole, you know, new thing. But yep. That's the life we're living. Alright, take a screenshot. I mean, it's different, but just to be safe, surely. Where's my door? Yeah, Sinbad sword's a good way to put it. Okay, so now we just haven't located this sword is what we're saying. And we're gonna go to 8, I guess, and just see if we can find it. Shit. 8 is Abigail. Martin! This is still Maba's sword, I presume. Martin's sword? Okay, well, sure. Oh. Yeah, thank you. When does Turban Man fly off? Is that 7 and we just didn't see him recently? Because I don't think it's this one. Because you can't see overboard at all in this one. Because Turban Man is who we're thinking that sword. Ooh, no, this is regular sword. Oh yeah, I can check the book. Good call. This is not the best way to do that. Yeah, I just thought I could just check real quick, but I was wrong. Six. Okay, let's go to 6 then, which is explosion. Just because that was our theory, is like this guy has a turban. He might be Persian, he might be Indian. If he's holding the Persian guy's sword, you know. Perfect. He is holding nothing. I mean, the sword feels helpful. It's so prominent in that one. Like, it's so obviously hanging on the wall. But for now, I do like. I mean, the first thing I said is like it's so obviously like a Persian. Yeah, exactly. That was like my first thought was like this is so obviously like a Persian-looking sword that it feels like it might be a hint to be like, hey, hammocks are helpful, everyone. But you know, I'm not gonna give up on it, but I'm also not gonna just like keep looking for it because who the fuck knows, you know? So, all right, I think that's a good spot to end. We have a lot to start with next time. I was thinking about maybe trying to stream tomorrow night about the same time. I'll maybe send out some feelers in a little bit and see what we're thinking. Wayne, I will post the VOD when I get it, which will be like immediate. I don't know why I'm saying it'll take longer. So, all right, sounds good. GG's, everyone.